Suckers. What's up, suckers? Good morning, YouTube. How are you? Yeah. See difference once again. Now you see the difference between me and everybody else, right? When I scream market crash, it actually happens. See, there's a big difference opposed to the doom and gloom scum that try to get you out of the market, epic forecast, and all the other morons that talk about how the market's going to crash every day. You see, I've learned the hard way. And I'm more in tune with the market than most people, especially because I've been victimized by the bull market as a bear, right? So I know the real signs to look for, right? The complacency, the dash for trash, little volatility index, running out of steam on the big blah, 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 all the stuff that I saw. So when I put videos out there, I say, here's the real correction, here's the crash, it happens, right? Opposed to these epic forecast morons that for every video they put out, they say the end of days is here. Get out of the market, sell your home, run for cover, and nothing ever happens. They've been saying the same thing. So they'll keep saying that shit and saying it and saying it. So then one day when the market does come in, and again, whoa, we're down 9% from highs in the last 5 days. Yeah, it's significant, but still really nothing. The Qs were at 500. They were at 420 in August, which is where I think they're going now. But more importantly, this economic data that's about to come out, right? In a bull market, this isn't even a conversation. It comes out, the market spikes down, and everybody says, and everybody buys everything because the market's in bull mode. Now we're in bear mode. They programmed it, right? Get Palantir to 120, get Carvana to 250, get Reddit to 250, enter. All right, now that we got here, what do we do? All right, let's sell these. Let's sell the high-flying stocks. Let's pump. Let's get out of the pump and dump. You know, you had your fad with the quantum stocks. All right, cool. Let's run some China stocks just to make everybody confused and crash the market. Enter. Economic data don't matter. Doesn't matter. What is it? The ICE, the PCE? Nobody cares. And also, more importantly, the people that control the market already have the number. We're the only ones sitting here going, ooh, what's going to happen? They know already. They have the number. If I was working there, I would tell you also. And by the way, if you don't think Trump's shorting the market over the last 5 or 6 days, you're nuts. Of course he is. Be mad. Right? Everybody's mad. Nancy Pelosi became a millionaire and her son and her husband with stock manipulation. Sure. They all do it. Trust me, when I become president and I know I'm going to say some dumb shit on TV to make the market go down, I'm going to tell my closest friends 2 days before I do it, hey, you might want to buy some S&P puts because on Thursday I'm going to say some dumb shit on TV and the market's probably not going to like it. You don't think that's going on? The whole market's rigged. Everybody's in on it. It's all manipulated. Analysts, the media, everybody's complicit. This whole industry, either you're inept and you don't know what you're doing, or you're complicit in the crime. And then there's us. We're just trying to squeak out a little bit of here, a little bit there. And I like the way we do it because we just react to what we see. I don't have to guess. I see what's happening. I don't have to guess. I don't need to be in a position right now. And you didn't need to be in a position last night. When you came in yesterday morning and you saw NVIDIA was green, what's the first thing you said? Time to short it because it was susceptible to an earnings reversal because that's how we trade. And then if NVIDIA goes down, so goes the market. So then the market starts rolling over, you hammer the market. You didn't have to come in short. You didn't have to gamble, just like now. So if the market rips higher on this economic release and then rolls over, you're going to get a better entry than you would have if you held it overnight. Right now, we're basically flat from yesterday. And I hope I'm right. I hope we go up first and then we roll. I'd like to see I like to get paid actually on both sides. Because if we do get slaughtered early enough in the morning, we might find some stability and then rally and then roll. That's what trading's all about. The rips and dips and dips and rips and rallies and rolls. Like SOUN. You're not shorting this stock? Of course you are. Stock popped on earnings in a bull market. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about stocks now. Doesn't matter what they say. If the stock goes up on earnings, it's susceptible to selling because we're in sell mode. Nobody cares. right? Just like the bull market. Nobody cares. Good news is good news. Bad news is good news. No news is good news. Now all news is bad news. Just as soon as sentiment switches, everything's bad now. Everything's bad, no matter what, until momentum of the market turns. Then suddenly everything's good again. That's how it works. The market already has programmed in what it's going to do. We're in bear mode now, and it's hard to break. So if you think some economic data release is going to save the market, that's the last thing that's going to happen. It might be a temporary bump. And if we do rally, guess what's going to happen on Monday? We're going to crash, because every move up right now is a sucker move, and you're all going to die. I'm back. Oh, you got it. Palantir. Palantir down to $80. You didn't think it was possible. Of course you did. Of course you did. The stock was $5, right? 30 got us 50, 50 got us 80, 80 got us 120. Did you guys see my post there on the Twitter, shorting it at 123 with a 2-point risk? Where is it now? Back to 80. That's Jerry Orbach for you. Now that it broke 80, if you don't think Palantir could go back to 50, why not? It's just a stock. They're all worthless when nobody wants them, and when they're going up, there's no way to value them. That's the market. When nobody wants them, there is no value. When everybody wants it, they're invaluable. That's why fundamental analysis is bullshit. Bullshit. It doesn't matter what the valuation is of NVIDIA or Palantir or Tesla. It's all the same stock. When people want to buy them, they go up. When nobody wants them, they're worthless. That's the stock market. There is no in-between anymore. It's boom and bust, rip and roll, and try to survive. And right now, I'm feeling lovely because I own one contract in Palantir. I've already chalked that off to a whatever. I paid $20 for a contract. That's $2,000 out the window. My Lunar's already been destroyed. Sedge is gone. And I got 500 shares of Clove. Look at it. They're mass exodus before the data release. They know the jig is up, people. It's over, Johnny. It's over. Nah, he's not going to sell. But when they go back to 385, he'll buy more. But I'm trying to convince him. How about sell, then buy it back? That's too sappy, I guess. You know, we've been so emotionally scarred from 22 years ago when we sold our Akamai position and it went up 80 points after we sold. My dad's never recovered. The one loss he took 20 years ago on a Texas Instruments position that wound up going up, 100 points after he sold it. He can never live it down. I'm never selling. So anyway, right now, I'm not getting what I wanted. I wanted it to rip up. I wanted it to go up first, then down. Anyway, if UVXY is over 2250 today, the Qs are going to be at 475. If UVXY is at $19 today, we'll have a rally that probably will be insane. So I hope we rally first. And by the way, Clove, I still got it. Didn't break 391. So, but how about that Kathy Wood? All right, let's give it up for Kathy Wood one more time. I mean, this woman needs to be ridiculed every day She needs to be just excommunicated from the industry. She's absolutely the worst. She's a mush. And I'm so silly that I just didn't. I was like, oh no, Kathy Wood likes our stock. We should dump it. Next time I'm going to say, I'm going to hit the button too. Stock's down 50% since she said this is one of her new favorite stocks. Hey, we're fighting back here. All right. Come on, market. Put up a fight, you bastard. Put up a fight. Maybe I should listen to the economic data release. It doesn't really matter. And by the way, see how Chinese stocks turned out to be that was the last of it. When Chinese stocks started to rally, that was the end of the bull market for everyone. And the doggiest dog shit stocks. And now, to me, it's the Chinese stocks. All right, we're popping. All right, popping. I'm ready to short. You hang in there. Hang in there, Buttercup. Hang in there. Bring it to 502.50. Come on, hang in there. Hang in there. Sucker 'em in, baby. I bought some pounds here. Pounds here. Yeah. Pounds here. Sold. 81.15. Let's go. 81.20 sold. Yes. Come on. Come on. Come on. All right, we don't care about economic data now. All right, let's go. Come on here. Come on. Hang in there, Palantir. Yeah, look up that Palantir piece of shit. Hang in there, Palantir. Come on, baby. Come on. No. No whammies. No whammies. Hang in there. Don't break 81. Still on 81. And I'm out. I'm out. That's the trade right there. Palantir. All right. Day's pay on Palantir. Now I'm going to crush all your fucking heads. Come on, please. Bring it to 502.50. Come on, I dare you. Come on, you little sucker rally. You know it's already over, right? Sucker rally. You know I'm coming for you, right, guys? Yeah, yeah. Come on. Bring it to me. Bring it to me. Come on, Q's. I'm waiting for you. I'm waiting for you up there at 502.50 to smash it right in your fotch. Oh, chat room's been fixed. We're all, yeah, we'll go there and we'll start going there. Hey, so, oh, wait a second. How about that Palantir sell? Nice. See? And get greedy on a long trade in a bear market that we're in. Yeah, I said it. Guys, I'm getting crazy. We're not in a bear. Yeah, we are. Bull market ended last Wednesday. I told you. I'm in control now. Your post show bros ain't working anymore. All you can muster is $1 on the queues. Suckers. You guys are gonna get suckered. But right now, you don't want to be on the other side of the trade right now. So let the bulls have a moment. You got a little faux show, bro, VWAP break. You don't want to be on the other side of the trade. But if it rolls and breaks down, we're set up now for the rest of the day. We're set for life now, baby. We're set for life. Come on. If they could just keep the sucker bump. If they could just keep the sucker bump. Because then those 490s are gonna be sitting there. Well, actually, the 493 puts for a couple of pennies. So when the Qs are at 475 this afternoon, we'll be in some 493s at like a penny, selling them at like $8 for an $800,000 trade. How's that sound? 1,000 contracts at a penny, sell them at 8. Sounds good to me. But we need the suckers to keep buying, keep buying, keep buying. Come on, keep buying. It's over. It's over already. It's over. If this was a bull market, right? And you got a full show, bro, VWAP break on the Qs, you'd be at 4 points by now, right? You got a measly $1.20 out of it. The market's over. It's over. Start dealing with it. Call your loved ones. Wait till I see. Wait till you see what I do to the market on Monday. I buy crypto once. No, actually, the only crypto I've ever traded. Well, I've traded Algorand now because I wanted to sell some. I don't really trade crypto. I own it, and I'm still in the same stocks. The stuff I'm in from 6, 7, like 8 years ago. 2018, I bought. Some crazy guy on my website convinced me, and then he took me out to dinner. I own Bitcoin, Ripple, Tron, and Dogecoin, and Algo. Algo was my latest one. There's a guy named Anthony Scaramucci. Maybe you heard of him. He was pitching us to buy. He did this whole webinar with my old company I worked for, and he pitched this Algorand. And I was interested because the name is Algorand. That's the only reason I didn't know. Once you start talking about blockchain and technology and none of that matters. Cryptocurrency is all fake. It's all bullshit. If you don't realize that, then I don't know what else to tell you. There is no technology that makes one coin better than the other. That conversation it's just pointless. It's a popularity contest. It's a fifth grade presidential popularity contest. The good looking kid's going to win the presidency, right? I wasn't as good looking as Steven, so I would never be president of the class. Steven would always beat me. I'd become vice president or class clown, like I usually, and I didn't mind being the class clown. But it's just like anything else. So anyway, Algo, yeah. So Scaramucci's pitching this thing, and he's talking for and he put this on the back. He's looking for a 200,000% return, and that was at $2.50. I was like, what? You're looking for a 200? So he's looking 200x. So I was like, okay. And then 3 days later, they announced that the Scaramucci fund shut down because of lack of funds, and he had to halt doing business. I'm like, there's a guy I want to trust. So then when Algo went from 250 all the way down to like 8 cents, I was like, oh yeah, that one at 8 cents. I could buy some at 8 cents. And then it went to 50. I was like, look at me, I'm a genius. That one I actually traded out of. But XRP, yeah, Ripple, frictionless technology, frictionless currency. I went to a conference. This guy dragged me to the Ripple Investor Conference. And I'm sitting there listening to all these people talking about blockchain and technology and frictionless. And the one thing I did take away was when he explained to me that people at Apple are using Ripple to pay their app developers. And it made a lot of sense. So the app developers get paid per click, per ad, right? The app developers sometimes are getting checks, or not a check, they're getting paid 3 cents, 8 cents, 12 cents. But if a bank does those transactions, it costs a lot of money. So you're actually losing money on your getting paid by the app developer, right? So they use Ripple because there is no cost, and it's like, and as he explained to me, it's just a way that they could get paid without having to go through the bank. And I was like, wow, that's amazing. It's great for the app developers to get paid. Now they don't have to worry about fees and whatnot. But why would I buy the coin? And then nobody ever has an answer for me. I'm like, I get your technology. I'm glad it does something. But what makes the coin spin off worth something? It has no value unless you perceive it to have value. So if everybody believes it has value, like we're all doing here at this conference, right? We all believe it has value, which then makes it valuable. But tomorrow, if we all decide that it has no value, it's going to zero. No matter what your technology, your frictionless currency will still do what it does. But if we all decide that that XRP is worthless, it's going to zero, and there's nothing you can do about it. Well, that's not really how it works. No, that's exactly how it works. It's supply and demand. And he's just like shakes his head and takes another question. I'm like, that's exactly how it works. Like, nobody gives a shit about your story. It's just like any other pump and dump piece of shit, any stuff. Yeah. Oh, I get it. So I was there in 2017, and basically the real reason I bought Ripple was the name of the name. I mean, how am I not buying Ripple? What it's pretty much, my second favorite Dead song. I like the Grateful Dead, right? Come on. It's really why I bought Ripple. It's why I bought Tron, Jeff Bridges. If you're gonna buy an electric currency, you should name it Tron. That's the only name for. That's what Bitcoin should have been named. Tron. And Ripple the drink. Yeah, these kids used to get drunk in the park on that nasty shit with old English, right? Oldie. With the golden sunshine. My first recollection of a Grateful Dead song was Shakedown Street, and this was my second favorite. Yeah, you can log into the account, just don't do anything. Right? You're a clerk. You wait for me if there's something interesting. So here's what your job is: put a bid in for the 495 puts on the queues for today at 1 cent for 100 contracts. All right, that's your job right now. And then let me know how they're opening up, because there's no doubt I'm buying puts on the queues today. Just to make perfectly clear, what you're witnessing right now is probably going to be a sucker move. You're all going to die, and I'm going to come for your money. When the queues are at 475 today, I'm going to be laughing my ass to the bank. And what if it doesn't go down? I don't know. And maybe we'll buy it, because right now, look how cute the market trying to fight for its life. We'll see. We'll see. I would normally go over the weekend, but it's just a dumb trade, because buying options on a Friday for Monday, you're already a loser because of the weekend. We'll see. We'll see if we even go down today. I mean, right now it's putting up a fight, but we're up $1. We can't even get back to 502.50. Come on, market's going down, baby, and we're not going to come back for like 2 whole months. It's going to be crazy. Between the dawn. Oh shit! Palantir made it. What the hell am I doing? Talking to you people. I just missed the Palantir trade. It's doing better than the first time. Oh. Anyway, look, you could have done that same exact trade. I bought 80 and a half. I sold it at 81 and change. Second one was better. Third one, actually, the third one was. This is the third one. Well, apparently it's the second worst month. Actually, I thought it was third or fourth. I thought it was September, October, then October, February. It doesn't matter. Trade what you see. And by the way, when I stop seeing articles written about quantum stocks, that's when they'll turn, because that was the one troubling thing. Just like Kathy Wood buying Lunar, right? It's over. So what if you want the market to go back up? And by the way, you're doomed, right? It's already you can see it. It's already run out of steam. There's nobody buying, right? It's over. It's over, Johnny. It's over. But what was I going to say? I don't know. Oh, fad stocks. I mean, we had it all. We had it all. But we need people to be screaming for the exits, right? We need people to be writing these stocks off. They're never going to come back. What was I thinking? We're not even there yet. We're nowhere near. We're nowhere near that spot. I want to see articles coming out that say quantum stocks are the dumbest trade you could possibly be involved in. I want to see people talking about AI like it's not going to happen anymore. I want people talking about how this is the end of days. That's when we're at the end of days, that's when you buy. You don't try to come in now in the first sell-off, what seems like to have lasted for more than a couple of days in what seems years, right? When's the last time we had a sell-off that lasted this long, right? August was bullshit. That was a yen carry overnight crash. That was fake, right? But because we did have that moment, I think we're going back. I really do. I could see the Qs testing 420. All good crashes need to be tested. And that was some bullshit crash, man. That was some bullshit. It'll go back up. And again, I don't want to keep talking about that same thing that I'm loving so much right now about the market environment, because you could actually point the finger, right? The market never goes down. It's very hard to make it go down. But when it goes down, right, because of something that's been done, you could actually say there's the causality, right? If you're going to take credit for the market going up, you're a fool, right? The market always goes up. It's like you might as well give my dad credit for the market never going down, right? He said it back in the 80s. When the 87 crash, he's like, son, we're buying stocks today. I'm like, great. The market never goes down. He's one of my first people I've ever heard say that. But when you break the market to actually go down, and if you don't think Trump's short the market right now, come on. I'll tell you something. Listen, if I ever do get into politics and I become president, and I know I'm going to say some dumb shit on Tuesday, I'll call my best friends and tell them, hey, I'm going to be doing some dumb shit on TV on Thursday. You probably should buy some S&P puts. Yeah, I'm going to say some real dumb shit. I'm going to fuck people up. People are going to be so confused. And you know what the market really hates? Uncertainty. Yeah. It's the president. Kenny. Oh, sorry, wrong number. Nobody's short. Nobody's short. Nobody's short at all. Nobody's short except Trump and a couple of and Lance McCullough. Who? Is that a guy on the Padres? Who's Lance McCullough? No, but he doubled down on some dumb shit. Yeah, he was there. Lance McCullough. Who's that? Hey, look, I'll take both. I think we get a rip your face off rally and a rollover. If we could get over 502.50 on the Qs, then we could get something going. Hey, by the way, Palantir. Let me try it again. Hang on a second. It just came back to my price. Oh, wow, it did. It did get over. And wow, that's pretty good. Thing dipped to under 80 and a half. How do I not see this? Am I just blinking and it's just changing price? But yeah, best market ever right now. It really is the best market ever to trade. Dips, rips, rolls, Faux show bros, blow off tops. I mean, Palantir is just insane. I mean, I was excited about being short for a day, and then I was like, all right, cool. We got paid. Let's see what happens next. And boom, boom, boom. Right back to $80. But I'm definitely buying If Palantir actually now that it had a correction, that's you're 20%. If it crashes now, I mean, if you give me Palantir at $50, I'm gonna be selling puts on it. I'll be buying calls. But I bought a 120 call for January. They're still $12. I paid 20. They went to 35. Now they're 12. If those go to $5, I'm probably. If you don't think Palantir could get back to 120 by the end of the year, I mean, who the hell knows? I mean, it's February. The stock turns. Everybody gets excited again. It has a 12-point day, and next thing you know, Palantir's back, and that's how it turns. All you gotta do is turn, and then momentum's back the other way. And that's how the bears get trapped, and we all make money on the upside. I'm not thinking I'm going to be staying short all year. But I'm going to be right about today, I think. I just hope it's not a dud. I hope we don't sit here in a 2-point range. You're in. You're in, and you're all going to die. Welcome to the room. What's up? Hey, look, it's working. You guys should be able to hear me and see my screen. That's my screen. This is my voice. And the Qs are going to be at 475 today. Welcome to the nightmare that you just joined. Anyway, my name's Kenny Glick. Welcome. And I called the correction again. It took 18 months, but I'm going to be right. Well, then again, I am right. And I'm still short right now, and I'm not covering. And I'm not covering unless it's above that orange line. And if the Qs are above that orange line, I hope you guys are buying. But right now, I've been shorting. And, again, if you heard what we were doing on the JC program Wednesday, I told you exactly what was going to happen. They were going to sucker this market up on the NVIDIA numbers. If NVIDIA rolls over, the market's doomed. Economic data is not going to save you. So now we have the economic data's out of the way. We're going down, right? And the oil tanker has turned, right? Momentum to the downside is harder to even turn. And then again, momentum to the upside is very hard to turn. Momentum to the downside is very hard to turn also, right? Because it's so much easier to just hit the sell button, right? Than to raise money to then buy. If you own something, it's very easy to just say, you know what? I got to get out of this thing right here. So, but again, everything I was talking about for the last 3 weeks has happened. And now we've won. So right now it's do we push the bet, which I think I'm going to do on the Q short today? Do we keep pushing? Because Palantir 120 got us back to 80. This is where I thought we can go. Carvana cratered. We got 311 down to the 212. We got it. Reddit hit the 230. It pulled back to the 160. So a lot of where I thought the stocks would crash to are here. And if anybody owns Lunar, I want you guys to make a concerted effort to run Cathie Wood out of this industry. Once again, this woman has ruined my trade. And just like everybody else, you don't want people liking your stock, right? When was the best time to own Tesla? When everybody was talking about how overvalued it was and how it's not you can't, it's just awful. They had the analyst come on. He was talking about how nobody should own Tesla. This is the dumbest trade ever. It's overvalued, and it tacked on another 200% after that guy. That's what you want to see, right? That's what you want to see. Maybe the volume is down for you. Hey, so the new room is working. And Dave, I gotta. So Dave, I mean, that's just the stupidest thing ever. Hang on a second. Let me see what's up. You can put the trade. Put the trade. What? It won't even put the trade in. It'll put the trade in. I think they're just warning you about daily. The daily options. Anyway, we're about to go negative on the Qs, kids. Right? Eat it. Eat it in your face. In your face. In your face, economic data. In your face, market. We just broke under VWAP. The trap's been set. Anyway, I'm not covering until we're at 0. How about that? Anyway, I don't really want it to go down this second, even though I'm short. I wanted it to stay up a little elevated so we can get some puts a little bit cheaper. All right. So anyway, if you are a VWAP trader, you're already short the Qs. The pop has been sold into, just like I said it would. Well, you should be able to see, refresh the page. So again, I don't know if you can't see anything, you should see my screen. There's a QQQ trade, a market maker window. No, we're just putting orders in. Yeah, you got to put your orders in. The only way you're going to get some lotto tickets at the open is you put limit 2 cents. So I'm putting a limit order in to buy 1,495 puts at 1 cent. So the idea is if some of these options are 0 bid, right? And then somebody hits market order like a fool, right? Nobody ever send a market order when you're trading options, right? First rule of trading options, right? Everybody knows rule number 1 of trading options, right? Never, ever, ever, ever send a market order. Ever. Don't use stops on options either because they become market orders. You have to use stop limit. Don't anybody ever send a market order to an option trader. They'll open the spread, they'll print you at the worst price, and then close the spread up. There's not enough liquidity in the options market generally. They can manipulate you. So if you're doing 20 contracts and they move it by 10 cents, that's $200. They just robbed you. And they do it all the time. Limit only. Stop. If you're going to use stops with options, stop limit. Don't let them rob you. So what I do to get some lotto tickets, I put limit orders on the puts that I want to buy at the open in case some sucker hits market and I'm the only market there at 1 or 2 cents. I get done for 400 or 500 contracts at a penny. Stock we tank later today, and these contracts go to 5, 10, 12, 20 cents. I'm doing 20x. And what if I think what's going to happen is if we can get some 495s for a couple of pennies or 492s, and if we do tank, I'm thinking 475 on the Qs today. Woo! Let's go. Let's go puke the whole thing out. 475, that's real support. Because if we start getting through those near-term levels, we're at the January lows. We're about to Jerry Orbach the whole year. You don't think there's an algorithm out there? If stocks break yearly lows, sell, sell, sell. Of course, there's an algorithm out there looking at this price, and then it's looking at that price. That's the only thing. There's major support at 495. But if we break 495, then we got 490.59, and I'll take 490.59 all day. But I got to get the 495s cheap. So then if we go to 490, at least we're, I'll take a 5-cent option that goes to $5 for 100x. I'll do that trade. But the Q's got to stay in there. Hang in there, you piece of shit. Hang in there. Come on, where's all the bulls? Where's all the buy on dippers? Bull market, yay. No? Come on, suckers. We need the suckers to get in. Hang in there, Buttercup. By the way, I shouldn't be telling you my plans, right? The best plans are the ones in secret, right? I shouldn't say I want the market to go up so I can shove it down your throat, right? And then it won't work as well. Shh. And by the way, if you just said to yourself, there's no way Palantir is going back to $50. Really? It's a stock. It could do it. It could go to zero. It's not going to zero, but if you don't think Palantir could absolutely collapse right back to $50 and just wipe everybody out, of course it can. The Qs could be, we did some math yesterday. Not only could they go back to 420, but 385 would be the fake out, shakeout area. And if you're thinking the Qs can't go back to 385, why not? Of course they can. The whole market's rigged. They just press a few buttons, invent some shit. I mean, just like they did in August, they invented something called yen carry. Does anybody even know what that was? Remember when the Qs went down to 420, right? It happened. And there was never even a follow-up on that story. Like, what was that? They just crashed the market from, what was it, 520 or what were we up to at that point? 501 to 420 in 2 days. Yen carry trade. The VIX went up 6,000%. It's all a bunch of bullshit. The whole market's smoke and mirrors. It's all a bunch of bullshit. So anyway, yeah, the new room is the new room, right? So Tanya can't hear me. So we got to figure out why Tanya's, well, is anybody in both rooms right now? New and the old? Because next week I'm going to retire the old room. It's going back to be just the secret lair because the new site is up and running. We're good. So I'm broadcasting in both rooms right now across all time and space. So, like I said, everything you do, right, in this industry as traders, right, take away something. And what are we taking away from this Cathie Wood thing, right? She's absolutely the mush, right? She's an absolute hack. She's a hack, right? Just like most of these wannabe hedge fund managers, right? She's a hack. She was a product born out of COVID. She owned Tesla and a couple of stocks that went crazy in COVID, and everybody deemed her as some sort of super genius. She's a day trader with a rich uncle who feels bad for fondling her when she was a kid and keeps funding her account. She's awful. She needs to be shut down. And once again, when the mush touches your stock, right? So next time, and again, there'll be another moment. I forgot who it was. A guy couldn't get anything right. Anytime he mentioned your stock, you should sell it. This is Cathie Wood now. I'm having a nice old time buying breakouts, loving my Lunar. She comes along talking about how it's her new favorite stock, putting it into her space exploration fund. And she not only she just crashes the stock, she crashed the whole premise. She ruined the rocket space AI quantum trade by getting involved. She's a Johnny come lately wannabe day trader. She's awful. But one thing that you can do now is fade her, right? She has crushed. The stock is down 50% since she said it was her favorite stock. It's not a coincidence. I mean, she thinks Zoom is a disruptive company. Zoom. 3 years from now, Zoom won't even be a company. Somebody will come along and tweak it just a little bit. They'll create something else. Everybody will love it. And Zoom will be a has-been company and go to zero. Just like Roku, just like Teledoc. PayPal's already a has-been company, right? Oh, everybody got excited in the 90s, right? And what did I say? Oh, great. Everyone's getting excited about it on CNBC in the 90s. That stock's probably done. I should have dumped that one too a little bit earlier. Right back to $70. Nobody knows anything. Fundamental analysis is a joke. So I'm curious. Hang on. Let me, I don't know. Can anybody hear me? I don't know. There's always one person that makes it seem like there's something wrong. It's usually on your end. So you got to refresh the room. Sometimes cookies get in the way. The internet's clogged on your end. Yeah, but it's working. Let me just load it up on a 13th computer. Let me see if it's working here. Hold on. Oh, I can't tell because I'm the master. So I log in. It gets right into them. Yeah, I can't tell now. Because my thing immediately goes to administration. Oh, wait, maybe. Oh, did you hear that? Oh, all right. Yeah. Hang on a second. Baba Booey. Baba Booey. Huh. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you. All right, let me go warn the public that I'm coming for their money. I don't know if that's too late for me. Actually, forget. Yeah, don't worry about me. I'll just tell Spencer. Well, I don't know. You want to bring me on and tell you that the world's going to come to an end this weekend? Peace out. I'm going to make sure everybody's on the same page in the room. Hold on. Somebody save Tanya. You can't blow up the chart. If you hover over the that magnifying glass, you could make it bigger, and then I think you could actually pop out the chat and then make the whole screen bigger. All right, you see? There you go. That's how you trade. Did you buy the Palantir dip for the 4th time today? There you go. Come on, people. Don't wait for me to trade. Got paid on Palantir twice already in this little chop. Come on. Now if it breaks VWAP, that'll be real nice. So 80.5 again. Now you sell. Because again, you got to sell when they get back to the blue line. Sell some here. 81.13. Sold 81.13, 81.14, 81.10. Right? So now, if the stock's not going to roll over and die, it has to hold an upper range instead of going all the way back to the bottom range. But if it's going to keep doing that, you're going to sell it at $80.80. But right now, all right, they're hitting the bid, but it actually hung in there this time. But 80.80, I'm punching out again. All right, this is big right here. So if this thing could make the turn right now, we should get 81.50 if anybody's trading the Palantir on this back and forth. By the way, Clove still got it, ready to dump it, 391, and then we just get rid of this freaking Clove and never talk about it ever again. And I'm going to try to dollar cost average my way out of this freaking Kathy Wood disaster. I mean, it's unbelievable. She mushed me again. I mean, it's not a big deal, whatever, but I mean, I hate looking at this crap in my account. I got all these $28 calls for March, and I guess I should just chalk it up as a loss. But I'm going to look at lunar $13 calls today for any type of recovery. Clove is, that's a lotto play. But if it dips to 391 and it holds, even though this is a piece of garbage stock, this is the kind of stock you make 20x on today. 20x on. Sounds funny. 20x on, because if it could dip to 391, which is the prior support right under here, right there. If it dips and holds and rips, and you get yourself some $4 calls for, let's say, 5 cents, stock just has to rebound to 420, and you got yourself a 4x. Stock really rebounds, maybe get to 50 cents, you got a 10x trade on a 50-cent move. That's why I'm digging the lunar. I want to see it get smashed down to 1250, holds 1250, then I'm looking to buy. Or maybe we just buy $5 puts on the way to zero. Because she mushed it. It really could go right to $11. I got to tell you, I didn't think I'd see this one back to $11. But crazy, weird growth stocks and speculation, that's what you should be in, you're in store for. 300% move up, 50% move back. All right. The only thing that's going to be bad today is if we don't do anything, because the market. That's the only. I don't even want to factor that in. I don't want to factor that in. The idea of we just chop around all day, that would suck. But huge down Thursday. Sometimes Friday, just the market licks its wounds and then gets hammered on Monday. So I don't know. I'm remaining bearish. I'm not switching teams. I'm staying bearish. I'll let you know when I turn. I'm not turning right away, but I'm bullish a few things. How about this? Let me see if you see me actually. I could do the. Oh no, it won't work. All right, I'll see you behind the red curtain. I gotta check my cameras and all that stuff. Peace out. Have a great weekend, YouTubers. I'll see you on TikTok. If you don't follow me on TikTok or YouTube or all these other places, you should. You should. I'll see ya.